What up, everybody? You know what day it is? It's Monday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Got everything done you wish to accomplish. Got all the rest in you needed. So I know I did. I did pretty well. The agenda today. What's on the agenda? One, it's cold. It's a little chilly. Need to warm up. I'll definitely warm up over the course of this workout. My body's warm. I'm warmed up muscle-wise, but the air is cold, so I'm feeling a little chilly. But anyway, back to the agenda for today. Just a little upper body. I'm going to try and hit 1, 2. I'm going to go for 5 exercises. We're going to do pull-ups, wall-assisted handstand push-ups. So we'll do some pull, some press. I'll do some Zerker curls. Some tricep pull-downs. I'll have to bust the bands out real quick. I forgot to set those up. So that'll be 4. Then what was my 5th movement? Loo raises. So we'll hit push, pull, biceps, triceps, delts. So that's the game plan today. Let me get my, actually move some dumbbells out here real quick. Dumbbells here, because I think I actually need this set up right here. It'll be a good camera angle for everything. Just like that. Let me get some of my equipment out that I forgot to preemptively set up. That's my bad. All right. So I think the only thing I'll have to move for is when it comes to tricep time, I'll just slide the camera around so that maybe I'll put it up on top of the bed here just so to get a better angle. And I think otherwise, other than that, I think the angle for everything is good. Because I'm going to do, hi Norm, I'm going to do handstand push-ups right here. Pull-ups there. Everything will be in this little zone here. Hi Norm. I gotta make sure I got the thing set up. Hello, Nerm. I'm about to work out. I know. You're just trying to be in the workout, girl. We're trying to hang out. All right, I think actually this is the optimum angular setup here for everything. Let me go get myself by the pull-up bar and make sure I got optimum angle. Yeah, this will be great. Believe this will be great. Hi, Nerm. All right, let's get after it. Straight into it. I believe what a hand is this. I'm gonna be a little bit off with my hands, but I'm gonna do some wide grip. We'll do wide grip. Maybe wide grip for all of them. We'll see how I feel. Wide grip, traditional grip, and maybe we'll do some chin-ups too. We'll see how I break down. I'm aiming for 3 sets of everything. That's the game plan. 3 sets, so that Wednesday I could do legs, same deal. Come in full body Friday, combine everything together, hit 3 more sets. So let's see what we got. Without further ado, let me just make sure my shoulder tracking is prim and proper. All right, I think we are good. I'm gonna do L-sit pull-ups because I like to work my abs while I do my pulls at the same time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's one set. One set of 8. The wide pull-ups are nice. I like them because they really like really dig into the things. And the range of motion's still deep, but it's not like as deep. But it gets really good into my, I feel like my lats here, my shoulders. So we're just gonna take a little baby rest, breathe it out. And I think today I'm gonna aim for, instead of supersetting the things together, right? What do I have? Zerker curls, tricep pull downs. I could probably superset the things together, but not going to. Get a little rest, and we'll jump right into set 2. Aiming for clearly, that first set was 8 reps. I want 8, but we're basically just going to failure. Not so much to complete failure, but trying to keep like one or two. I almost threw it up like this, like 1 or 2 left in the tank. Is the game plan, at least for these first sets here. Ooh. All right. What we got? We got set 2. Set those. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. Another little baby rest. Make sure you get them good good breaths in between sets. Lazy, I appreciate you, bro. I will keep up the good work. I appreciate that a lot. Welcome in. Appreciate you for dropping by. Sorry, I gotta get all up in my camera. I got my glasses on so I can't read the screen unless I'm all up on it. So let's get one more set off here. Said how long I've been lifting for? It's a great question. I believe, I'm trying to think of when I actually started like this type calisthenics type workout. I had shoulder surgery, I believe it was, I want to say since 2017, 2018, give or take a few months anywhere in that year time span. It's so what is that, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It's like 5 or 6 years really. Various levels of consistency. I'd say most of the time I'm pretty consistent, but I've had a few injuries that knocked my consistency off a little bit throughout that time, you know, like throughout all those years. Certain things where motivation wasn't there or I was hurt and fell off a little bit. But I've been pretty consistently lifting for 5 years now. How about yourself? You work out as well? Let's get this last set. Let's see if I got 8 more in the tank. 2, 3, 4, 5. I still owe 3 more. Still owe 3 more. Starting to get pretty good at with the squeeze up top, like the hold at the top. 6. That's a fail rep right there. We at 6. I still owe 2 more. Seven. Still got 1 more. I'll read your message in 1 second. I gotta get this last, I want this last rep. Last rep of the pulls here. Eight. That's 8. All right. You said you worked out in the gym for 1 year now. You started at 66 kilograms, now you're at 86. Yeah, that's really good, bro. Let me make sure I read that right. 86. That's really good. Are you talking about the weight? So you've added like about 20 pounds. Well, sorry, not 20 pounds. 20 kilograms of weight in the last year. That's really phenomenal. I'm proud of you as well. That's good stuff right there. You said, how long have I been lifting? Then you said, oh, sorry, I missed that message where you said only body weight, right? Nice physique, by the way. I appreciate that. Mostly body weight. Almost all body weight. I would say like 80% of my regimen's body weight stuff. And then I do some bands and some light dumbbells. I wish I had more equipment wise in terms of dumbbells and stuff, but mostly body weight because I'm almost always working out from the house. But to get back to your last message about starting at 66 kilograms, now you're at 86. That's real good gains for 1 year. So I'm proud of you as well. You should be proud of yourself. So that's good gains right there. I've been pretty plateaued in terms of my weight. I don't know what this translates to into kilograms, but I generally sit between, like when I'm healthy, not sick or anything, or out of conditioning, I generally sit between like 155 and 170, give or take, depending on if I'm into a bulk or not. I want to say currently I'm at 100 and I haven't weighed myself in a few days, but like 162 pounds. That's where I'm at currently. You said you did a dirty bulk, but you're pretty lean now. Bulking's necessary, bro. Like dirty bulk or clean bulk. It's hard for me to bulk in general, so I do a good mix of, I eat clean, but I also gotta add in some junk calories too, just to be able to bulk. And I'm always so lean. It's so hard for me to put on like a lot of bulk to be able to transition it to muscle. I just try and eat as much as I can because it's so hard. I'm always pretty lean. And you said I look really lean too. I appreciate that, bro. Leanness is one of my my strong suits. I'm gonna get into this first set of my overhead press. I took a long break. I'm gonna have to adjust the camera a little bit, I think. Just get a little twisty. But I appreciate you, bro. Leanness is where it's at for me. All right, let's go overhead press action. Y'all know the drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's one set. That's one set down. I think I was in camera pretty good there, I hope. Might not be able to see my feet, but that's what it is. What's your preferred method of working out, Lazy? You prefer to do body weight stuff, or make sure you didn't already answer that? Or do you you go to the gym, you work out from home? What's your method of madness? You said you only work out at the gym. That's what's up. I hope it's nearby. That is not a hassle for you to get to your gym. Do you have any goals or plans or certain things you're working towards? Or do you just like going to the gym? There is no right answer. I just like working out, so I don't really have goals in terms of where I would like to be. You said you used to do a lot of body weight things, but you're really tall. I understand that from I'm only 5 foot, like 5'10", 5'11". Put me in some shoes, I'm 6 feet. But I understand feeling tall. I got really long arms. So doing like pull-ups and overhead presses, having, like my wingspan's like 6'3", compared to my height only being 5'10", 5'11". So there's a lot of, I understand the, having the long limbs is rough sometimes. You said you like going to the gym and you see the progression every week and you're 6'2". Yeah, buddy, you're tall out here. Yeah, I'm sure that is real nice, tracking the progressions. It's harder to track progression with body weight things other than like adding weight to yourself, or which can't always be done unless you have a really good weight vest. It's like adding reps or changing skills. The gym's nice because you can add weight into your, just add weight into your lifts. It's a lot easier to track your progress. And thank you for the follow as well, Lazy. I appreciate that, brother. All right, let's get set 2 and see what we got. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna come down for these last 2. I'm gonna reset. One of the funniest parts about lifting just in general is like the constant fluctuation of energy and strength you have going on. So it's like, there'll be days where it's like, I'm gonna bang out 3 sets of 8, 3 sets of 10, no problem. I'm going to get my second set of 8 out. And granted part of it is doing the pull-ups first. It really depends on difficulty of exercise and where you put it in your workout. So if I had done these first, 3 by 8 would be nothing. Coming off of pull-ups, a little bit of a challenge. Let's get these last 2. 7. 8. Oh, with a little freestanding handstand at the end there. Let me get this little rest in. I ate a bunch right before I came into this workout, only because I had been up so long and fasted. I like working out fasting, then I don't got food in my belly. That's all bouncing around when I'm upside down and shit. But thankfully, only one more set of being upside down because I can feel my food riding up my belly. I'm talking when I say I ate a bunch right before I ate, like right before. Maybe 10-15 minutes, which isn't ideal for me. I'm sure some people that's fine. But I like to have very little food or have it at least semi-digesting in myself like a half hour or something before smashing food into working out. You said, what are my strong points? My strong points and weak ones. So that's a great question. Thank you for asking for both of those. My strong points. I think I have a really strong overhead press just because I'm always working handstand push-ups. So I could basically overhead press my body weight. I would like to try that in a gym with numbers comparable to my body weight and see what I can overhead press, but I'm fairly certain that I can get pretty close to my body weight even in like a gym setting overhead press just because I do so many handstand push-ups. So I have a really strong overhead press and I have strong delts as well. I do a lot of delt work. So strong overhead press, we had to go movement, strong muscles. I got pretty good back and shoulders. And my core is really strong too. My core has always been a strength even before I was training. So I got a good like trunk, I guess, like shoulders to knee. My weakness though is genetically in my family, my shoulders, like rotator cuffs, are a problem point. Across my family, just on my maternal side of the bloodline, I've had three different people. So like my mom, my uncle, and my sister have all torn shoulder ligaments. I had some fraying and partial tearing, and I just got it cleaned up. So like our rotator cuff's a weak point of mine. And because it's a weak point, I think that's why I train a lot of delts and a lot of shoulders and back. So try and keep like my stabilizer muscles and the other muscles as well as my rotator cuffs real strong. And I've come to notice that because the shoulder defect isn't so much just genetic as it is, oh, it is genetic, but it's not so much just the rotator cuff muscles. My rotator cuff muscles and my rotator cuffs are fairly strong. What is weak, I believe genetically, this is from my own research, is the rhomboids, weak rhomboids and weaker lats. So, which will cause like the shoulder to ride up more. There's no like scapula and rhomboids really slotting things back just by nature. I think genetically by nature, my shoulders want to ride forward. So the weak point being some of the back musculature and I guess a lot of the backside, right? Because in my legs, my hamstrings and my knees were a little weak as well. I would get pains here. My knees were pretty jacked up. I've since corrected a lot of it. So, sorry I'm rambling. But to get it into short answers, my weak points are the rotator cuffs and the muscles that surrounding it. So like rhomboids, lats, some of my neck muscles are weaker. And also because of that same reason for the weakening, I honestly think I've gotten really strong in some of those areas as a result. But my genetic strong point is my core. And because I have a stronger core, it allows me to progress into things. So, and to have good stability strength and understanding of like bearing down and hollow back and stuff like that. So, sorry for that long-winded answer, but I hope that answers the question and gives you a little bit of an outline of why I think certain things are weak or strong. How about you? You got any weak things that you feel you're working on? What are your strong and weak points? I think because of my personal strong and weak points, it's why I do a lot of the movements I do as my prime movements. Last set of overhead press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming down for, I got 3 more. 3 more for this last set. I'm gonna go from this right into, we'll go from these right into tricep push downs. I'm not gonna, excuse me, I'm not gonna take much of a break. So kind of do a lat spread. Yeah, you want like a front or a back lat spread. My lat spread, I'm working on training my lat spread, honestly, from a pose perspective. I don't know if this angle helps you at all, but let me get like, I think from the back I could get you a better. I don't know if that catches the camera. You said you have big delts and arm strong points, but also a huge weak point in your pecs. I appreciate you on saying that you like my back. That's doing well. Put a lot of work into it. Like I said, I think a lot of my like natural strength is in my core. So I got like a really strong shredded core, both for working on it and it's always been that way. I've always had a pretty solid core. Your pec. So you said your delt and arms are a strong point. Delts are nice. I enjoy strong delts. I genetically have weaker delts, like I was saying, but I put a lot of work into them. And having strong delts is great. Can't lie. And your weak point is your pecs. Bro, we sound kind of similar, realistic, for real. Let me get these last 3 out. We sound kind of similar for real. Working pecs. Now I have pretty good pecs. They're pretty strong, and I can like flex them and do the good flex jiggle. But man, I've always had a tiny. I'm like a skinnier human by nature. 1, 2, 3. See if I can get off the wall a little bit. Ooh. Not bad. But I've always had weak pecs too, bro. I don't know why. I do know why. It's because my whole life I always relied on like genetically being the genetic muscles I was gifted with and didn't pay too much attention about actually strengthening things, so I hurt myself. And so my I'll get some shoulders in here real quick too. So like I've done like a lot of work on a lot of things because I always relied on what I was born with, which isn't a good way to be, honestly. Sorry, I'm trying to find my resistance point here. And pecs are always been a struggle for me too, though, to not get lost in where I'm at. my overhead pressing has done a lot for my pecs. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Got to adjust the tension here. I don't like the way my shoulders are riding. Got to find the right amount of tension here. Hang on one sec. Before we go into the next, I want to have things right. I enjoy working chest though. I think because it's also been genetically weaker for me, that I enjoy watching the progress in both my chest and my back. Same with my legs. I enjoy progress overall, honestly. Like, my first couple of years of lifting were more just trying to do like dope skills. You said same? Yeah, same, like watching the chest progress. It's real fun. And my first couple of years lifting though, I was all about trying to do crazy shit, like trying to master front levers, back levers, planches, all of this stuff that I didn't even really have the foundational strength for. I have like the innate strength, which means that by that I mean like I could push myself to do things that I probably shouldn't be trying to do, whether it be weight or certain things at risk of putting my form and injury at risk. And so when I first started work, I was trying to do all these crazy like gymnastic skills that I eventually got pretty good at them. And I was looking real strong, but in a lot of my progress photos, I was like, I'd be looking at my body and there'd be like, obviously not that exaggerated, but like one side would be looking stronger and in balance compared to the like other sides, that eventually hurt my back. And then coming back from that, a lot of it was form. Then I got sick, didn't work out for a while, so lost a lot of what I had gained and worked towards. And so like coming back this time is a lot of it. All of it is, everything I'm doing, it's like form over everything. Like if I can get good form in, the strength gains, everything else come. And I don't want to get hurt. So like I know for sure if I'm working at my form and my form is proper, and then I'm adding more weight or more resistance, harder movements, then I'm making proper progress, and I'll still get all those skills that I was working towards, but now I'll have better foundational overall, like pound for pound strength, instead of just doing stuff that looks cool. Because getting into working out, I was just watching a lot of calisthenics and gymnast stuff, like people doing iron crosses and stuff, and I'm like, I want to do that. Negating the fact that it takes lots of, you don't just jump right into it or jump right into the regressions of it. Gotta make sure you have certain strengths in certain areas before. And so I'm going about it right this time. Like, if I would have focused doing lat stuff and trying to be proper with my lats and back strengthening and a lot of the stabilizing spine muscles and stuff, I think I probably would have had a better go in some of my earlier workout endeavors. Because a lot of these moves get funny. Like, you start thinking of like what's the name I'm thinking of? Like front levers and back levers. And your front lever, you don't realize how much, like lat work it's gonna take, and how much like shoulder delt strength and shit to really hold your body up at an angle. And so back into more of my rambling, I'm gonna do one more little small set of triceps with the bands. There's a lot that's come over these 5 years, whether it be my muscle connection, better understanding of just my own health, I used to not pay too much attention to like stabilizers and shit. I used to go so hard that I would be like sick after. I feel sick after workouts, especially on leg days. Like last year when I was getting after it, this is something I had to learn. I would go so hard on leg days that I'd feel sick for like a half a day after the leg days, like physically ill. And then I wouldn't be able to walk for like 2 days after. So I'm like, I should probably taper that down before I overtrain myself into an injury. Because it feels good in the time, right? You said same. I swear we're the same from across our place. Yeah, you said leg days of purge, 100%, bro. You get in there and you're like, you start getting after it and it feels good. Then you get like halfway through and you're like, man, I don't want to be here. You wake up the next day, you got to talk about having to stretch and all that. We're going to do some Zerker curls, 3 sets. 1. Sorry, that's 1. 2. Leg days are super purge. 3. I've learned to enjoy them though. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. What I found most enjoyable for me with leg days is training hamstrings. I get a lot of enjoyment out of training my weaker muscles. Not the first couple times of training them, because like that initial activation fucking sucks. You like go to do a hamstring curl, you're like cramping. But what is my perceived weaker muscle groups? Or things that I've trained less throughout the years. I've really learned to enjoy the purging of it. I love training hamstrings now. It's what I look forward to on leg days. And I don't know, I try to think of things I don't like when training upper body, but there's not really anything I don't like. So I have so much that I dislike training legs. They're just such big muscles. There's like the piece of, I guess, not even so much of training weaker muscles. I think I enjoy training, making sure I'm hitting all muscle groups. So like, if when I first started training, I started off and I was training mostly quads and doing mostly like just trying to work pull-ups and push-ups, and then getting more educated and learning more about like supersets and hitting different muscle groups. Like for today, I'm doing a pull, a push movement, a pull movement, a tricep, a bicep, and delt. I think that might be what I enjoy most, is like trying to, just as much as the execution of the plan, I enjoy the planning phase because it makes me think about hitting all of my body instead of like over hitting one thing because I like it so much. Because if it didn't matter if you could just unequally train, which you can, if I could just train however I felt like, I'd probably just do abs and overhead press every day because those are the most fun for me. 1, 2, 3. Need some heavier dumbbells. 4. These don't cut it anymore. 5, 6. They start to cut it at halfway through. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You said you have to go to sleep. It was great meeting you too as well, Lazy. It was a pleasure. Enjoy your sleep. Hope you get some great rest. Thank you for dropping by. And I'll also hope to see you again. Appreciate you for coming by chatting. It's always a good time. So it's always a good time when people come in and want to chat. So thank you again. Yeah, you have a good night, brother. I will keep it up as well. Thank you. All right, we got one more set of Zerker curls and then straight into Lou raises, and that's it. And then that's the day. So let's bang out this last set. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it for the Zerker curls. So we get one little baby rest in here, and then we're gonna hit the last of the day. The last of the day, which is last but most certainly not least, the Lou raises. One of my favorites. To hit the delts, we finish with delts. I like hanging from the my pull-up bar to add more into my strengths. I know Lazy ain't here anymore, but man, I've been hanging on this bar. I know I said that the last couple workouts. I've been working on my dead hangs again. I fucking love dead hangs. I love hanging on the bar. It's so simple, but so effective, both from like a stretch, like lat stretch, stretching your lat, stretching everything, getting your pecs nice and stretched out. Something about hanging. Then not just like passively hanging, but like getting into like some active hangs too, like you're gonna pull yourself up and hanging from there. Really strengthens I can feel the strength difference in my pulls and in my coming down back to active hang into my pull strength, and like the strength that I have when I'm at the top to hold it up top. Man, obviously I've been doing pull-ups, but I feel like there's massive strength gains in the hangs. So like after I get off cam today, I'm gonna just hang on this bar for like not 3 minutes all at once. Well, I'm gonna do like 3 sets of a minute plus my next because of how much I enjoy hanging on the bar and what it does for me. It feels so good. Last but certainly not least, we're gonna do Lou raises. So some lat raises here. 1, I wanna make sure I'm not gonna hit the wall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm about at the point where I would like to add in a little more weight with the dumbbells for everything, whether it be Zerker curls or the Lou raises. Not a lot, but I wish I could just add in like 2 more pounds, literally a pound or 2, just a little bit more a little bit more loaded. That's all. While I get my little baby rest in, might as well start cleaning up after myself. So I don't normally include my warm-up or cool downs video on stream. But if that's something y'all would be interested in, just let me know, I'll include them. And I'll probably add a good 10 minutes on the front end, 10 plus minutes on the front end, 10 minutes on the back end of the workout itself. So that's part of why I don't do them on video, is because of the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Kick me out of Planet Fitness. 12. One more set. That's all we owe, and then that's it. That's the day. Feeling good right now. Feeling good and pumped. Something funny about being natty, because most of us should be natty. There's like the whole, before I started working out, you look at yourself after, I take Saturday, Sundays off. So I go and look in the mirror. I'm like, dang, not looking small, but looking a little deflated, right? And then you get to the end of this upper body workout. And I don't know if the camera does justice but like my delts, my shoulders, I get that natty Dorito look. not as gigantuous as a gargantuan as a non-natty Dorito, upside down Dorito look, but I got that natty Dorito almost. It's from these. Increase your Dorito with lat raises. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more. 12. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. I'm gonna go hang my ass from the bar for a little bit. Then I'm gonna shower and hydrate. Not in any particular order. Can't even hold my camera steady because I'm my arm's a little shaky. Let's put this down. Let's put this down and have a chat. I wanna thank everybody. Oh, that was fun. And the camera looking. Oh, get that. Oh, get that pec wave. Look at that. That looks fun. Anyway, so good workout. This was a good Monday. I'm enjoying exploring different types of splits and different workouts. I'm really trying to find like a set of 5 workouts that I really enjoy, 5 or 6 for like upper body, 5 or 6 for lower body, and then obviously like my core workouts. But I enjoy tracking these splits. Jeremiah, I appreciate you for the follow, brother. Welcome. Welcome. I hope you got to catch some of the workout. And if you're just dropping in now, we're wrapping up for today. But I want to thank you for dropping by and following. And know that I'll be back on Wednesday if you want to drop in and chat and kick it for a workout. You said starfish crunches are good. For sure. I believe I know what you're talking about. I'll look into them once I get off of the stream here. I think I can hold my phone now. Because for my core, I normally I'll do like hollow body holds, Superman holds. I'll like L-sits during my pull-ups or like hanging leg raises. And then like cable rotations, cable chop, cable pull. But starfish crunches, I'll look into those. I'll look into those to add to my cores. Appreciate the suggestion and appreciate you for following as well. You enjoy the night as well, brother. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for the suggestion again and for following. And I hope to catch you later. Hope to see you drop by again and we'll chat when I got a full workout ahead of me next time. I'm gonna drop the motto for everybody. I want to say thank you to everybody that chatted. I want to say thank you to everybody that's following, will follow, or is considered following. I want to say thank you to everybody that dropped by and watched. Whether it be live, you catch it on the video on demand, or if you catch it on the YouTube upload. I appreciate you all. And you know, as always, got mad love for you all. Hold me accountable, make me want to be here, even on days I don't want to be here. But I wanted to be here today. You know the motto, keep moving for all those that can't. Much love to you all. Got mad love for everybody. Everybody have a great rest of your day. I'll catch y'all on Wednesday, all right? Everybody be safe. One love.